document here.
Okay.
12:18.
12?
18.
1-8.
Yeah, 10
Okay,
minutes.
thanks. Mr. O'Sullivan, I asked you about your qualifications and you said you're not prepared to discuss them, and I told you that you had already told us that you were an electronic engineer. Me and you had a bit of a difference, and the chair came in to remind you that you said you've got an electronic engineer from some institution in the UK. You remember that?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
You don't have electronic engineering. You're not an engineer.
Chairman, that's not the case. I was registered as an engineer, and if you even go to, you're obviously referring to the what do you call it? This 90 whatever page document that AXA supplied.
No, I'm not referring to that. I'm referring to our discussion, me and you. You confirmed that you're an electronic engineer. I'm saying you are not.
I am, yeah. I'm not now. I ceased practicing.
No.
Many
Qualification
years ago.
doesn't matter now or in the 50s. Or if you are a teacher, you're a teacher until death.
Not necessarily.
You are qualified.
No,
you might not be teaching, but your qualification is teaching. Is a teacher.
Yeah, so in engineering, Chairman, you have to do what they call CPE, which is continual professional, or CPD, continual professional development. And
No.
you have to register so many hours each year the way you've continued with your professional development as an engineer. The same applies to lawyers, it applies to accountants, applies to that.
That's a professional engineer. You don't have a qualification in electronic engineering that makes you an engineer.
Yeah.
Whether you're still practicing or not, that is material, because that thing you are referring to, it's required when you are continuing to practice so that you can be regarded as professional engineer. You are not, you do not have a qualification in electronic engineering.
No, it's not true, Chairman. Unfortunately, the member is wrong. And if you look at page 34 of the documents which AXA submitted, it's there very clear, and this is not me that submitted this document, the Association of Supervisory and Executive Engineers. I was a member from the first day of March 1979. It's on page 34. There's another one. If I can find the page quickly, I saw it there somewhere. But I was registered with two institutions in the UK. I was registered with that, and that registration fell away in the 90s because I no longer practice engineering.
My guy, I'm saying, Mr. O'Sullivan, I'm saying there is a difference between having a qualification on electronics, which makes you a technician, and a qualification in electronic engineering. There's a huge difference. So, if anything, if we're to go by anything that you said and accept it, you have a qualification in electronics, not in electronic engineering. And you are a technician.
Wrong, Chairman. I was registered with the Institute of Engineers. With this and other qualifications, I was registered. So if we're going to sit here and pick through the bones of something 50 years ago or 40 years ago, I'm just not sure where this actually goes, other than a further attempt to discredit me as a witness.
No, Mr. O'Sullivan, we are sitting here to investigate interference, and there are allegations that you have infiltrated us, and therefore your character is very important. You are not going to try to destabilize us here by saying, if we're sitting here for 50 years ago, you came here so many years ago, we are trying to find out how did you enter here. And to enter here, you would have made certain declarations, and we're trying to probe you on those declarations. There's nothing that has expired here. It's extremely relevant to the question of you being an infiltrator in this country. And an infiltrator will misrepresent the credentials. And this is relevant in that context. So, when you applied for your citizenship, you declared your highest qualification, which we now understand that actually that qualification, you completed it within a year. You become an engineer through a qualification that is done within a year.
Chairman, when I became a citizen in this country, it wasn't based on any qualifications. I was accepted as a permanent resident in 1989 based on being a person of independent means. I didn't come here to work as this or work as that. I came here as an investor. And in 1995, when I became a citizen, I didn't make any declaration about what I was or who I was. My only declaration was that I'd lived continuously in the country for more than 5 years, and I took the oath of allegiance to South Africa based on the interim constitution, which was that I would faithfully serve the country and respect the country and not assist any foreign entity to do anything unlawful.
No, but I'm saying you cannot just walk in without filling in a form. You tell them who you are and where you went to school and all of that. But the reality is that, in fact, you were employed by Chubb Security as sales engineer when you came into the country.
No, that's not correct, Chairman. I later contracted with Chubb Security whilst I was still involved in my property developments. And by the way, Chairman, if you look at page 20 of the submission of AXA, because it's clear we're going into these documents that the member is talking to. Page 20 says, I'll read it to you, it's a letter dated 29th of October 1982. This is to certify that Mr. Paul O'Sullivan worked for our company during the period 6th of July 1981 to 29th of October 1982. This is from a firm called Wilkinson & Wilkinson Building Services Consulting Engineers. During this period, he has proved to be an excellent engineer and a very responsible person who gave 100% at all times. From an electrical point of view, he is easily capable of dealing with any aspect of design and installation in all types of commercial buildings, and is particularly meticulous with the administration part of his work. So it's not true, Chairman, to say that I'm not now an engineer because I ceased to practice as an engineer, but I was an engineer. And
But when you were in the UK, you were not a property investor.
I was doing property investment.
No, you sold one house before you came to South Africa. How is that a property investment?
It's not true, Chairman. I did a lot of development in the UK. So,
but that's what you made. That's a declaration you made in Home Affairs.
No, it's not true.
You sold your house to come to South Africa. There was no any property investment that you declared.
The selling of my house, that was my private property.
Yes, it's not investment.
That was the house I was living in. That was after I came to South Africa. So
you were fired at AXA for not having a collegiality with your colleagues and your supervisors.
Is that a question?
Yeah, I'm putting it to you.
Well, the answer is quite simple. I had highlighted that the CEO, the new CEO of AXA, had conspired with Kusalani Security and Jackie Salebi to overturn the cancellation of the contract. And in 2022, I discovered that she had taken a gift from a company called Kinet. No, Chairman,
you can't make such allegations against. I'm asking
it's
you.
It's not an allegation I'm
it's
making.
It's in the letter.
Proven.
You are terminated because you don't have a good relationship with colleagues, and you don't take instructions from your supervisor.
No, Chairman.
All because all of them were black, and you wanted to report to a white supervisor.
This is absolute rubbish.
The time has